Hello everyone, welcome to the Comic Gamer Movie Show. My name's Deshaun, and today I'm here to give you what's really a comparison video. And I've already made this comparison many of times, and I've talked about the subject many of times, but right now, as Endgame is coming near, the Captain Marvel hate is not sputtering back up because there's not much you can do at this point. The Captain Marvel movie made over $1 billion. It's still in theaters making money. It's probably gonna make more money after Endgame comes out because she's gonna be in the limelight in Endgame. Maybe not the main front and center limelight, but she'll be in it. I honestly think she'll be in it about as much as Black Panther and the actual Wakanda stuff in the movie, which is if you total up the minutes that Black Panther, like in the Wakanda stuff, all the Wakanda stuff together, if you tally that up, it was maybe 20 minutes altogether. And I think she will have about 20 to 23 minutes of screen time. So it's not like it's going to be her movie, but she is going to have enough spotlight that it is going to improve her own box office on her movie as well. But there is a clip that came out not that long ago, and it's something that you kind of felt was coming. It's something that and it was a clip about the Avengers, and it's a minor spoiler. If you don't want to know anything about Endgame, I actually watched this clip because it really didn't spoil anything that I didn't already know, which is why I don't find it spoilery, but you might find the clip spoilery. But the short and skinny of the clip is them searching for Thanos and Captain Marvel showing up, and it seems like I said, you don't see everything, so it's out of a little bit of out of context. It seems like they're telling Captain Marvel the damage, like, this is what happened, this is how things have gone, this is how things have gone down. And Captain Marvel gets there, and she just says, well, let's go fucking find him. Let's go find him and fucking take the stuff. Let's go find him, take the stones, and reverse and bring everyone back. And she just says it like almost matter. And she's just like, well, let's just go find him and take the stones and bring everyone back. And she says it with this confidence and like this matter of factness to it. And then, of course, someone, I think it was Bruce, asked, well, what's going to make it, we're shorthanded, and what's going to make this different than last time? And she says, well, he said, because you have me now, basically. Last time you didn't have me. And that's what she says. She says, last time you did not have me. And it blew the fucking internet up. Well, it didn't blow the internet up. It was like I said, there's only so much people can come at Endgame. You know what I mean? There's only so much you can come at the movie. There's only so much you can come at Captain Marvel when it's made that much. When it's, when it's still, it's still a fresh movie by critics and fans after the bombing. So it's only so much you can come at the movie. So there's only so much you can still come at it, because it's just like at this point you're just yelling at a wall, But it did spark up those Captain Marvel haters again to rise up and go, how dare she say that? Who does she think she is? How dare she says that? And then Rhodey, and like they were talking about it on Double Toasted too, and like something like that, it was pointed out. It's like, and Rhodey immediately said, well, where the hell have you been? And she said that there are thousands of planets out there who need help, who don't have Avengers. And which I was like, yeah, that's kind of where she's. And I was like, yeah, that makes sense to me. And the thing is, that kind of goes over people's heads, is that she has spent the last 20 plus years in outer space fighting God knows what. Fighting against an intergalactic empire, for one, and apparently being a hero to many planets out there. So, of course, and like a lot of people are like, how dare she be so cocky? I'm like, of course she's cocky. I'm sorry. Did you want her to just be more, you want her to be so more feminine and be more holding and be more, and be more appealing to the eye and be more subtle you want her to hold your hand and read you a bedtime story. I'm sorry. Women can be arrogant. I don't know what this thing came from. Thor was arrogant and cocky. Iron Man was arrogant and cocky. Peter Quill is arrogant and cocky. But for some reason, you put the arrogant and cockiness on a woman, and can't do that. When if you've ever read a Captain Marvel comic, if you've ever picked up a Captain Marvel comic, you will know that she is very, very arrogant and confident. And she's just confident in her abilities because her abilities are great. And that's the thing. Wouldn't you be? That's what's pissing me off. Is you guys are pretending like you don't understand why she is that way. Which made me want to make this video because A point that I have not brought up, this video is going to basically be comparing Wonder Woman, that character, in the movies, to Captain Marvel in the movies. And why I think, and I know everyone's shocker, I think Captain Marvel is an actual better character than Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman is the things that you think Captain Marvel is. She is all of the things that you think Captain Marvel is. She is arrogant. She is a Mary Sue. She is perfect without any flaw. When she makes a mistake, someone is there to tell her she didn't make it. Even the time when she was wrong, it turned out she was right. When she does things bad, people just buckle and somehow make it seem like she's right. Even in Justice League, when Bruce Wayne brought up a great point about her shielding herself off from the world, guess what? He was the one who looked bad, not her. In fact, not her, even though he was speaking the truth. In her own movie Wonder Woman, there are multiple occasions where she might be wrong, that the director / the script just says, no, she's not that. No, she can't be wrong. And she is a perfect goddess a perfect figure, who has the perfect temperament, who says all the right things. She's a perfection of a being. And Carol Danvers, Captain Marvel, is an actual person. She's arrogant. She's cocky because she's fought and scrapped for everything she's ever gotten. Unlike Wonder Woman, who was just on an island, which being trained by the favorites, basically, who's on an island who just happened to be born with power. There's nothing she really earned. She was born with that power. Even without her training, even if she never got trained, she'd still be who she is. Carol Danvers, if everything goes as perfectly, she's gonna be an accomplished air pilot. She's gonna be an accomplished pilot because she worked her ass off for that. She worked her ass off. She failed, and that's the thing people keep talking about. Oh, she's a Mary Sue. Oh, she just learned her powers. I don't know if you know this. Watch the movie. It establishes up top she was on what's the Kree home planet Hala for 6 years. She spent 6 years attempting to figure out her power, or at least honing her power. She knows how to work her powers. It's been 6 years she was there trying to hone her powers. She just has a hard time controlling her emotions. It ain't her power she's got a problem with. It's her emotions she has a problem with. They established she had been on planet training to figure out her powers for 6 years. People don't want to hear that shit. They want to bitch. She has been in outer space fighting intergalactic battles, which, by the way, you'll probably see in her sequel, because Kevin Feige has hinted very heavily that her sequels will also take place in the past, but there won't be any Earth involved in the past, so it'll just be in outer space in the past. So you might see, Yondu and so that way that might be cool. They can bring Yondu and other characters, back. In fact, now that I'm thinking about it, they can bring Yondu and other characters back, so that can be cool too. But it takes place she has spent the last 20 years in space fighting the Kree Empire, which if you read the comics, is massive. And of course she's confident in her powers. And I like the fact that she's a little cocky, because it's going to set her up to have actual character moments, character arc. What character arc can Wonder Woman have? She's already perfect. Whatever they just make up in Wonder Woman 84 is going to be a little bullshit because she's already perfect. Captain Marvel has character flaws, but that's what makes her a more interesting character to watch, is because she will evolve over time. There's only so much you can evolve someone who's perfect. It's the Superman syndrome as well, because a lot of times once Superman finally embraces being Superman and knows who he is, there's not a lot of place to go with him as an actual character. So then you have to start focusing on the characters around him, start focusing on the villains and him responding to the villains. But with Captain Marvel, there's still room to grow. I like the fact that she's cocky. I like the fact, because you didn't have me. Because then that just means there's still room for her to go. There's still more story to be told before she becomes the hero that she wants to be. Before she can become that, there's still room for her to grow. There's still stories to be told. And and you know what? I understand why people want to hate on her. But because of the comment she made. Well, guess what? I want all of you to explain to me, the people who hate Captain Marvel / Brie Larson / just Carol Danvers. Where the fuck were you when Gal Gadot, when Wonder Woman was coming out? Gal Gadot went on TV and went on press tours and said that if you aren't a feminist, you are a sexist. That is something Gal Gadot said. She said that. Look it up. She said that. And no one said anything about it. No one raised an eyebrow. No one said a fucking thing. Maybe because she's in a nice outfit and she's a beautiful model and you're just looking at her eyes and batting her eyes at you and you just went, oh, well, look at her. She's so... And then you see Brie Larson do it and, she's not pretending. She's not laughing about it. She's not lip glossing and makeuping and popping it in your face. And she's not wearing a beautiful dress and, Like there's something about Captain Marvel / Brie Larson that have just drove a bunch of the male geeks up a wall, is that her character does not conform to your idealistic thoughts about what a female superhero should be, and it bugs the fuck out of you. And I realized that the other day, I'm just like, her costume, her attitude, the way she handles herself, it's less feminine. It's less feminine. And honestly, it stands out from being less feminine. It's why I found Carol Danvers more interesting than Wonder Woman, because Wonder Woman is what you expected to her to be. But that's how Captain Marvel is in the comics as well. She is less feminine. It's not like she's a fucking butch. She's not like she's a lesbian, which I think she might be bi. I can't remember. But I mean, she can wear a dress. She can doll up when the occasion arises to, but she doesn't feel comfortable doing that. It's not who she is. She is a warrior. She is a warrior. She is an Air Force pilot. She is a Kree soldier. It's her thing. She's more boy than male. In mentality, and that's how Captain Marvel is in the comics. And I thought Brie captured that. I love that she captured that. That Captain Marvel in the comics and in this is a tomboy at heart. At her heart is all she wanted to do was boy shit, just to prove that she could do boy shit. That's why she rides bikes. It's why she wears shirts. It's why she wears certain shirts and wears certain clothes. You'll never catch her in a dress. You'll never catch her in shorts. She has this confidence and arrogance and ego about her that comes from battle, but comes from just being, but comes from someone who feels like she's earned her stripes. And you know what? I hope her ego gets knocked down a peg. I'm about 90% sure that clip is showing that something's gonna happen to her when she fights Thanos. Either she's gonna fail or get her ass kicked. I don't think she's gonna die, because I've seen some other stuff that minor stuff that makes me start thinking, oh, I don't think she's gonna die. I think she's gonna go get help or something. I don't know what she's gonna do, but I don't think she's gonna actually die. But they're gonna lose in some fashion. They're gonna lose. They're gonna get their asses kicked some fashion away. They're gonna lose, and when they do. And when they do, she's gonna have to learn a lesson there. And, like I said, she has room to grow, as Wonder Woman doesn't. Wonder Woman as a character is a Mary Sue. She is a perfect being. She is pretty much indestructible. Don't even know why she dodges bullets. She is pretty much a perfect fighter. She's great at everything. There's debates that she might be the most powerful person in the DCEU. She's a princess. She's a princess. She's this. She's that. She's perfect beyond compare. She's the loving, beautiful. She's all of that. She's the perfect goddess. When Captain Marvel is a chick who you can actually have a beer with. She would arm wrestle. You could see her arm wrestling. You can see her at a bar. She is, and I always do this in the beginning. I was like, Captain Marvel's probably going to end up being a better character than Wonder Woman, because Wonder Woman's too perfect. She's too perfect. She's too glossy. Even in the future, she's like she works at an art museum. She's an exhibitor. She's an exotic exhibitor at an art museum. It's like, and then you got Captain Marvel, who's fucking in outer space, fighting in a war. Fighting pretty much a one-woman war against an empire. It's just, to me, and then you see here, and that's the thing that bugged me and Seth. It's like, Seth said this too, is they clearly put it in the movie of, you see her falling over at a wave. You see her falling. You see her fail multiple times. All she does is fail. She couldn't beat Yon-Rogg in a hand-to-hand fight. It's why she kept blasting him, because she couldn't, because she isn't a Mary Sue. She couldn't beat him. She couldn't. And I don't know how people just went over people's head, or they're just that angry and they're that set on this character not working, on this character does not work, I don't like her. They're just so set on it that they do not want to fucking see reason. And honestly, everything you think Captain Marvel is, Wonder Woman is that. And I don't know why you guys let it slide. I don't know why you let Gal Gadot slide for saying what she said, and no one brought that up. I don't, and honestly, it's because Gal Gadot is playing the character safer. She makes everyone feel comfortable, and that's the thing. That's what bothers those geeks out there. Is it doesn't feel comfortable. Gal Gadot's Wonder Woman makes you feel comfortable. She makes you feel comfortable. She's beautiful. She wears that outfit nicely, and I don't want to shame the Wonder Woman outfit because I think it's a nice outfit. But you know, she's beautiful. She's in that dress. She's batting her eyes. She's working it. She is playing up. Not too bad, in a good way. She in a good way, but it's still a way that's the only way that it seems like guys want to accept their superheroes is if they play up. And like I knew that because a bunch of people got angry that Marvel wasn't going to use her original outfit, the leotard one that's showing almost her entire body except a little bit. Like if the wind blew, the fucking thing would come down, her tits would pop out. People were upset about that, and they're like, "Oh come on, show a little bit of her sexuality." I'm like, no, fuck you guys, fuck all you guys. Captain Marvel's a better character than Wonder Woman in the movies. And the comics is debatable. In the movie, I think Carol Danvers, Brie Larson, is a much better actor than Gal Gadot. And you know, she didn't get to scratch too much of her acting chops in this movie. But like I said in my review, I believe Marvel would kind of like, not rushing this out, but like they were like, look, we got to get this out and got to hurry up. And you know what? Just get the base story out of the way. And then we'll come back to it, you know, on a later date. But I feel like they just got it out of the way. I can't believe I'm going to say this. I agree with Grace Randolph. Can't believe I'm agreeing with that chick, but I agree with her. Her Carol Danvers feels like a Chris Evans / Chris Hemsworth casting, where you see it and you go, that's good casting, but over time, it will become great casting. Over time, it will become greater casting. It's not Josh Brolin, it's not, Tom Hiddleston, it's not, RDJ, Rob Dan Jr. casting where you're just immediately like, okay, no one can do this. This is the kind of casting that over the course of movies and sequels, people will grow to love her, and a lot of the haters will fade away into the dust, just like the Thanos snap. Thank you for joining me on the Comic Game Movie Show. Do you like Gal Gadot? Do you like Gal Gadot's Wonder Woman better, or do you like Brie Larson's Captain Marvel better? I like Brie Larson's Captain Marvel better. Personally, I think she's a better character. I think she actually has more room to grow. I think she is a very flawed person, and she is cocky, but I like that because she actually has flaws. She actually has something. Wonder Woman has nothing. There's nothing wrong with her. There's no character flaw. Her whole movie is going to be about her fucking trying to stop Cheetah and, oh my god, Steve Trevor's alive. That's it. It's not going to be anything eternal. So, thank you for joining me on the Comic Game Movie Show. Please remember to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.